everybody, welcome back to week 28 or whatever this is. Is it a podcast? Is it not a podcast? I don't know. What I do know is at the beginning of the year, I made a list of 10 goals, and here's where we come to discuss them. So, without further ado, let's start the show. All right, welcome back, everybody. How we doing? I'm doing good. It's been a busy week. We're kind of wrapping up the summer here. Camp Jamie is winding down. We still have my three. We still have my buddy's three. We have a couple that just rotate in and out every now and then. So it's fun. It's winding down. What we do this week? We went to the pool. We went and played laser tag, which, oh my goodness, laser tag is so expensive. It's $8 a round, and a round is 8 minutes. That's ridiculous. I had 4 bigs with me, $32 for 8 minutes. We played one time, and then I'm like, y'all want to go to the mall? It's cheaper to take 4 kids to the mall than it is to play laser tag. So we did that. What have I been doing? Let's see. Saturday, I went to the Comedy Zone workshop, which is always fun. We meet Saturdays about 3:30 at the Comedy Zone and just kind of hang out and go over jokes, give each other some advice, give each other little suggestions, maybe help somebody with a joke. And then we hang out in the bar, which is my favorite part afterwards. I don't drink, but I like to hang out in the bar. Then Wednesday, I was at the Comedy Zone again. I headlined the Best of Jacksonville show. That was great. Had a lot of fun doing that. I sold 2 t-shirts, 3 koozies, and then I waited around for the open mic, and here's where the fun starts. Because there was, most people would call him a crackhead in the lobby, shouting at people. I don't think he was a crackhead. He was loud and he was dressed like a crackhead, but he had a full gold grill. I mean that he had crackhead tendencies, but I think there was something else up with him. I made the mistake of letting him know my name, and then we were best friends. He had lots to tell me. He thought my name was West with a T, so then he quoted or tried to quote a Bible verse to me about the North and the East, which I'm told is a Bible verse. I don't think he got his point across with it, but he tried. And then he was upset because the police had beat him up and the lawyers wouldn't take his case because they didn't want his steak and potatoes, is what he kept saying. He's like, they don't want to eat my steak and potatoes. Like, all right. So he was upset that there's another case about a guy getting beat up by the police, and he's going to be rich, and he lost out on $500,000 because the lawyers wouldn't take his case. And he was loud and he was annoying, and we couldn't get away from him, but he was friendly. And so at one point, he came into the open mic and sat down, and of course he couldn't stop talking. He was loud and interruptive, and they asked him nicely to leave, and then they started making fun of him, and I'm like, no, don't start making fun of him because he's being nice. This could turn real quick, and it did. Somebody, instead of being nice, told him to shut the F up, and that set him off. And then he went from being a nice friendly neighborhood crackhead to an angry crackhead. And they had to get him to leave the hotel. And I'm like, that, I don't know, I kind of like the guy. They didn't have to make fun of him. but he did have to leave. So who's right? I don't know. Uh, that's why I love an open mic. Everybody gets upset when there's a heckler at an open mic or there's some kind of train wreck. That's the whole reason I go. The sketchier place an open mic is at, the better. I like it. I can work on jokes uh, anywhere. I don't have to be at an open mic. But if if a train wreck is going to happen, I want to be there. And so it's my favorite. It's like I love a friendly neighborhood crackhead at an open mic. I'll say it. Uh, that's uh that's all I've been doing. That's all I did this week. So let's start with the goals. That's why we're all here. Y'all want to know about the goals and where we're at. Bring up the goals. As always, the goals are 10 paid weekends, double my followers, get accepted to 2 comedy festivals, start a podcast, get a TV credit, create a t-shirt, earn $20,000, take a tour, record a special, and get on late night. So let's see. Paid weekends, we're still the same. We're at 5. Followers, we had we've had a setback. Oh, get rid of the goals, bring up the followers. Let's see. Followers, we started on Instagram at 777. We went to 1296 last week, and this week we're at 1309. So Instagram is still rolling. TikTok, 1912 we started. We were at 1966 last week, and this week we're at 1972. So we're still up on TikTok. Facebook, here's what happened. We were at 1050 when we started. We went to 1188 last week. And this week we're at 1187. I don't know what happened. I'm going to assume it was Hulk Hogan. I think Hulk Hogan was probably following me, and now he's not. So could have been Hulk Hogan. Rest in peace. But to bring things back up, we're on uh, YouTube is back. We're at 36. We went to 77 last week, and now we're at 81. So we've doubled our followers, and we're still going. I'm trying to get people to move who follow me on other social media to follow me on YouTube. So if you follow me anywhere else, come follow me on YouTube because that's where the money's at. I need to get to 500 subscribers on YouTube and then I can monetize and then we can do all kinds of stuff. So if you're on one of these other streams, if you're on Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram, come on over to YouTube. The water is fine. All right, back to the goals. Get rid of the followers. Bring back the goals. All right, get accepted to 2 comedy festivals. Uh, we did that. Where we went to the Lookout Comedy Contest in Nashville, and then we're going to the North Carolina Comedy Festival, and you guessed it, North Carolina. Uh, we are still looking forward to the Lookout Comedy Festival back in Chattanooga, and the uh, Flyover Comedy Festival in St. Louis. We're still waiting on them to get back to us. Uh, they are a week apart from each other, so as much as I would like to get into both of them, uh, I don't know. I have to choose one, and I don't know which one I want to go to more. Uh, Start a podcast. Yeah, it's kind of a podcast if I talk long enough. Get a TV credit. Working on that. Like I said, if y'all know somebody who owns a TV station, let them know. If you know somebody who has a Tonight Show that's not Stephen Colbert, let me know. Get a TV credit. Create a T-shirt. I just went through the inventory of T-shirts. I have 35 T-shirts left out of 80. So we're doing good with T-shirts. Come to a show, buy a T-shirt before they're gone. Earn $20,000. we're still sitting at about $1,000 a month. So I'm hoping that goes exponentially. So it's all gonna kick off here at one time. Uh, the tour. I'm not going back to Nashville at the end of this month, which I thought I was, which I was excited about, but that didn't work out. So tour's on hold for the moment. Recording a special. Another one of my friends has recorded their special. So I'm just soaking up knowledge on how to do it before I pull the trigger. Um, I really would like to find a place that's about 100 seats and is here in town so that I could get 100 people to come. So if you know some place that has 100 seats, let me know. And then late night set. Okay, so I actually have an update on that. I reached out to uh, late night um, with Jimmy Fallon, and they got back with me. They, I just sent them an email to see what they wanted, what they were looking for, and when I should send it. So they got back with me, which they didn't have to. So I feel like that's at least a step in the right direction. Um, and I need a 5 minute set that doesn't have any brands or corporate affiliation. It needs to be clean, and I need to wait. He said they're booked up through 2025 now, so wait until the fall, which I'm assuming is August. So we're gonna get a good 5 minute set and send that off, and hopefully hear something back with the late night show. All right, that's it for the goals. We've covered them. Let's see. There's everybody's favorite part. It's time for Steve Harvey's quote of the week. What's Steve Harvey saying today? Ooh, look at that picture. Oh, the two most important days in your life are the day you're born and the day you discover why. That that's a good one. I I like it. When you figure out what you were born for, uh, that's a that's a good day. You find out why you were born, and then you can follow that. Uh, what were you born for? Leave me a comment. Tell me tell me when you figured out why you were born, and we'll see what Steve Harvey has to say. That's it's good. Steve Harvey. That's from the Steve Harvey show, and from the with the '90s elementary school yearbook background. I like it. So thank you, Steve Harvey. If anybody knows Steve Harvey, why don't you let him know I'm doing this every week? Tag Steve Harvey and let him know that he's an inspiration to all of us, and we love his suit. All right, that's the end of Steve Harvey. Let's see where we're going this week and who we're doing comedy with and where we're going. This August 2nd, I will be back in Flagler, opening at Christy B's Comedy Club for Lee Harden. Lee Harden travels country. It's very, very funny. I met him in Nashville, and he's great. That's going to be an awesome show. I headlined Christy B's, but a couple months ago, but I'm more than happy to feature for Lee. It's going to be a great show. All right, I'm back. I don't know if y'all heard that phone call or what happened with it, but I'll be with Lee Harden August 2nd in Flagler Beach. Let's see. Where else will I be? I will be in Orlando at the Don't Tell comedy contest. The next, I don't know. I don't know if it's the Friday or the Saturday. I think it's the 8th. Yeah, August 8th. This this video really went downhill real fast when I got a phone call. I don't know how it's gonna work, but that's where I'll be. Come see me in Flagler. It's going to be a real good show. As always, we want to thank. Oh, we have a new sponsor this week. Where did it go? Get rid of Don't Tell. The new sponsor this week is Acorns. Acorns is a way to save money and invest without doing anything. I say without doing anything once you do something first. Uh, Download the app, scan the barcode, and put in your credit card. And what it does is every time you make a purchase, it rounds it up to the nearest dollar. And then at the end of the week, it invests it in the stock market. Um, I'll tell you, I've had Acorns for like 6 years, and uh, it's fantastic. Here's here's what how it works for me. Uh, at Christmas time, we end up with about $1,000 in there, and then uh, in June, like when school starts, or June, July, at the end of the summer, we have about another $1,000 saved up. So basically, it saves $2,000 a year, and we get it every 6 months. And you don't have to do anything. You just set it up and then forget about it until you need money. And it's great. So sign up for Acorns. Thanks for following me. Like and subscribe if you don't already. And have a great week. Talk to y'all next week. Bye bye.